So you're dreaming of summer, right? Thinking about what to do. But what if, maybe this year, you're creating something a bit different? Beyond the usual packed beaches, the sun tanning, that sort of thing. What if you're looking for something, I don't know, a bit wilder, a genuinely memorable experience that really connects you with nature? Well, today we're doing something unexpected. We're taking a deep dive into the world of shark encounters. You get this right off the southern coast of the UK.
Exactly.
So our mission today is to explore this fascinating stack of sources we've got. We want to uncover some, frankly, surprising details about two very distinct kinds of shark experiences you can actually have.
Right. Two quite different approaches.
Yeah, from like gentle, shallow water things to some pretty thrilling offshore adventures. And hopefully by the end of this, you'll feel really well informed on this, well, unique opportunity.
Yeah.
Now, when we say sharks off the UK coast, let's be clear, we're not talking Jaws here. Not at all.
Definitely not.
We're starting with the charming native sharks of the southern UK shores, specifically the small spotted cat shark.
Cilior Highness canicula. Yeah.
And its slightly bigger cousin, the nurse hound.
Cilior Highness stellaris. Those are the scientific names, useful for researchers, of course.
Right. But the key thing for you listening is these species are completely harmless to humans.
Absolutely harmless. They often just, rest on the seabed. They like shallow spots, rocky areas, sandy coves.
It's not every day you think about swimming with sharks off the British coast. It seems kind of wild.
Well, what's truly remarkable, I think, is just how accessible these particular encounters are.
Accessible? How so?
Well, they're not just, unique experiences. They offer a direct, really unintimidating way to connect with marine life right in our local waters. It really highlights how diverse and, well, approachable our marine ecosystems can be, often in places you'd least expect them.
That's a really good point. So, okay, this first type of encounter we're diving into,
Yeah.
it's all about getting up close with these cat sharks.
Right.
From the shore.
That's the one.
So we're talking snorkeling, maybe free diving in those shallow waters.
Yeah.
And you said completely safe, docile creatures.
Indeed they are. They really are sort of the gentle giants of the shallows, if you like.
Okay.
Which makes them perfect if you want to observe marine life without, heading miles offshore. You might find them tucked into crevices or just resting on the sand. It's like finding a hidden gem.
Okay, so if you're keen, if you want to actually spot one, where should you be heading?
Our sources pull out some really interesting spots. Let's maybe zoom in on a few top ones.
Sure.
Barry in South Wales, for instance, comes up a
Yeah.
lot. It seems to be a known hotspot.
Yes, Barry's well documented.
It's got easy beach access, apparently, and it's a real hub for citizen science observations.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah.
That means everyday people are contributing sightings data.
Yeah, helping researchers track them, understand them better. That's pretty cool. And if you connect that, think about the Brighton area. That comes up too.
Brighton, really?
Yeah, described as a surprisingly sharky zone, basically just steps from the pebbles.
Wow.
What probably makes it special is likely a mix of sheltered water and plenty of the bottom-dwelling things they like to eat. So it becomes this unexpected sort of nursery spot right there on the coast.
Huh.
It just shows you don't always need to travel far for incredible wildlife.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Imagine that just, a short distance from Brighton Pier, you could be looking into a shallow reef structure and seeing one of these guys. It kind of changes your idea of a beach day.
It does.
Okay, what other spots? Pembrokeshire coast near Milford Haven is mentioned.
Ah, Pembrokeshire, beautiful. Crystal clear waters there, usually.
And not just cat sharks, right?
Yeah.
High marine biodiversity generally.
Exactly. It's a fantastic snorkeling destination overall.
Then there's Swansea Bay area. Sounds like it's good for beginners. Calm waters.
Very calm, typically. Ideal for first-timers. You look for them amongst eelgrass, sandy patches there. And these spots, they're really quite widespread across the southern UK, Places like Stormham by Sea and Hove, just west of Brighton.
Quieter, maybe?
Generally quieter, yeah. Good chances at low tide, looking in pools or shallows. Then you've got the Torbay region in South Devon, the English Riviera.
Right. Known for its coves.
Exactly. Rocky coves, usually clear water, another strong contender. And even Eastbourne pops up, shallow inlets, tide pools. Perfect habitat.
And it gets even more surprising looking at this list. Cardiff Bay. That sounds really urban.
It is surprisingly urban, but the sightings data is there, rich in observations, though early morning is probably best for visibility.
Right. Makes sense. And the list goes on. Penrith Coast, Exmouth area.
Exmouth gives you that mix of estuary and sea environments. Look along the sandy bottoms.
Shoreham pops up again, too, a specific west point.
Yeah, another easy access spot near Shoreham.
So, okay, let's pull this together. What does this all mean for you listening?
Well, fundamentally,
It means these, like, genuinely unforgettable close encounters are actually really accessible right from the shore.
precisely.
So whether you're a big nature lover, a keen snorkeler, or maybe just curious about marine life, these spots offer a chance for a really unique and, importantly, unintimidating connection with the wild. Okay? But now, what if you were looking for more of a thrill this summer?
The other side of the coin.
Yeah, something maybe a bit further from the usual tourist trails. Let's talk about heading offshore. Into the deep blue.
Right.
Suited up, floating on the surface, and the sleek, really stunning blue shark, Prionos selaca, gliding right past you.
And a key takeaway here, I think, is that the blue shark experience is considered one of the most accessible pelagic shark encounters in Europe.
Pelagic meaning open ocean.
Open ocean, exactly. And that's not just luck. It's down to their unique global migration patterns. They come closer to the UK coast during specific summer months. And their nature, they're naturally curious, but generally non-aggressive towards people at the surface. This makes these surface encounters really viable here. We get to observe them in their world without, disturbing them.
I can only imagine the feeling. Okay, so our sources highlight a few top companies offering these kinds of day trips. First one, Celtic Deep. They're based in Pembrokeshire, West Wales.
Good reputation.
They leave from Nayland Marina. It's a 10-hour offshore trip, and the price is listed as £150 per person.
That sounds about right for a full day offshore like that.
Their season is July to September, primarily targeting blue sharks, obviously. But you might also see sunfish, dolphins, seabirds, like a whole marine spectacle.
Bonus sightings are common.
And they really stress professional guides, high safety standards, and this ethical, non-invasive approach, which seems crucial.
Building on that, another excellent option mentioned is Porthcaris Divers down in Cornwall, southwest England.
Cornwall, right.
They go from Porthcaris Coves. Their full-day shark snorkeling trip is £140 per person. Season's a bit longer, June to September. Okay.
And they're one of the oldest, most trusted names in UK diving, known for really good offshore visibility down there. And importantly, non-divers are welcome.
Ah, so you don't need to be a scuba diver.
Not at all. It's purely a surface snorkeling experience. Makes it very inclusive.
Good to know. And also in Cornwall, there's Blue Shark Snorkel. They leave from Penzance Harbor.
Another well-regarded operator.
Their trips are $195 per person. Season runs June to October. And they have this WISE scheme accredited mention. What does that mean exactly?
Ah, the WISE scheme. It stands for Wildlife Safe. It means they adhere to really strict codes of conduct for responsible, ethical wildlife interactions.
Okay.
Prioritizing the animal's well-being above everything else.
Yeah.
So choosing an accredited operator like that gives you confidence you're doing it responsibly.
That's really important. Wow. The idea, though, just floating there, seeing one of the world's most elegant sharks glide past, sounds truly breathtaking.
It is. But from a practical, ecological perspective, there are a few things you absolutely need to know before you think about going. Okay, like what? Lay it on us.
Well, first, you must be confident in open water. You're miles from land.
Wait, this isn't paddling in the shallows.
Not at all. And most trips are full-day affairs, 6, maybe 10 hours. It takes time to get out there, find the sharks, observe them.
Makes sense. What about gear?
Snorkeling gear mask, snorkel fins is often provided. But wetsuits might be an extra higher cost. You'll definitely need a good, thick wetsuit. The water's still chilly, even in summer.
And just to confirm that point again, you're floating at the surface. No scuba gear, no diving license needed.
Correct. Just floating, mask in the water. That's the beauty of it for non-divers. Now it's wild nature.
So no guarantees.
No guarantees. Sightings are never 100% certain, but the success rates during peak months, July, August, are generally very high. And crucially, these blue sharks, while curious, they are not considered aggressive in this context. It's about mutual respect. You're a guest in their environment. And this really speaks to a positive trend, I think, in responsible wildlife tourism. These trips combine that sense of adventure with a genuinely ethical, non-invasive approach. It lets us appreciate these incredible animals without disrupting their natural behavior. It's observation, connection, not intervention.
So, wrapping this up, whether you're drawn to those quiet, almost meditative shore-based observations of the harmless catsharks, or maybe you're seeking that thrilling, heart-pumping open ocean adventure with the majestic blue sharks. The southern UK actually offers this unique, quite amazing range of experiences.
A real spectrum.
Yeah. And it feels like it's about more than just, ticking something off a bucket list. It's about fostering a deeper marine connection.
Exactly.
Maybe craving a more profound kind of summer story this year. Just imagine it for a second. Floating in the silence of the deep blue, watching those long, elegant pectoral fins slice through the water, meeting one of nature's most graceful predators entirely on its own terms. What does it really mean to connect with the wild like that? And how might that connection, that feeling, stay with you long after the summer ends? Something to think about.